Hello, beautiful people. Welcome and welcome back to Having It Made. I am your host, Alexandria Jade, and today we have a very special guest. We have the one and only Jiggs.
How you doing today, Alexandria?
How you doing today, Jiggs?
I'm doing good. I'm doing fine.
Mr.
I'm doing
Perfect.
fine. Okay, yeah.
We're so happy to have you here.
I appreciate y'all having me for sure. No, for sure.
Mm-hmm. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great today. You know what I'm saying? Good Sunday morning, you know. Yeah, I'm feeling great. You feeling good?
I'm feeling good.
That's good, man. That's good.
Yeah, so we could just go tap into the projects. Mr. Perfect.
Okay, the very first one for sure.
Yeah, Southside's Hope and God Meant It.
Yeah, yep. That's three of the ones that mean a lot to me. So no, for sure. Three of my favorites for sure.
Mm-hmm. So how'd you get started with rap and hip hop?
I feel like I was kind of like born into it, you know what I'm saying? I got a close relationship with my father, you feel me? So my pops was like he was born in like the early 70s, so in New York. So he was into it, like graffiti, break dancing from early on. Like he was kind of like a part of culture since it started. So with me being his son, it kind of like passed down to me. We both like hardcore hip hop heads. Like we live and breathe this on the daily, you feel me? The culture. So it was always in me to just be a part of it because I was always drowning in it, you feel me? So once I got the notion to actually start rapping and writing, you know what I'm saying? Well, I've been writing probably since I was a little kid playing, but once I got the notion to actually start recording, it just came like getting better and better because I was doing it so much, not necessarily knowing I'm practicing, but I'm just getting better and better from doing it.
Right.
Next thing you know, I got, you know what I'm saying, nice raps. I'm like, I could probably record this stuff and it'd probably be good music.
Yeah. Who can you say were some of your influences growing up?
Like artists, just rappers. I grew up on a lot of rappers, but like my probably biggest influences is probably like the Locks, Diplomats, you know, Rockefeller, a lot of New York based rappers from like the late 90s, early 2000s, you know what I'm saying? That was like the biggest influences. It was a lot of influence, but those are like the biggest influences because those are people like I watched closely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I feel like I lived with that in that era, I feel like I was living with the music and growing with it and just learning so much from it and being influenced by it, by your talk, your swag, your style.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that era kind of made it made a big part of my you know what I'm saying, my style.
Yeah. So although you can't really remember it, tell me about like if you can't remember your transition from New York to coming to Atlanta because you were 1 year old.
Yeah, I was one when I moved to Atlanta, so I don't really remember too much about New York before I moved here. That's why I love it. I'm from Atlanta, you feel me? I just got New York roots, so I moved back to New York when I was I moved back to New York when I was 7, and I stayed there till I was about 8, and I moved back down here, and I ain't been back since. Yeah. But the thing is like when you're growing up in a house full of people from New York, and all your uncles and aunties and grandparents is from New York, it's like you still like it's like that's all you be knowing. So this is my surroundings, like this is my city. I can tell you everything about the city, but everything comes off New York-ish sometimes because I'm cultured from New York.
Absolutely.
Right. It's like 50-50, half and half.
Right. So you have 5 siblings?
Yeah, I got 5 siblings in total. Yeah, I got 1 little sister, 4 big brothers.
Mm-hmm. And were your big brothers brought up in New York as well? Yeah,
we see. Okay, so since I'm the youngest boy,
right,
they all kind of like grew up partially in New York, so they got more New York memories than me, and more New York cultured as far as like their way of life and their friends. Mm-hmm. See, when I moved down here, I was one, like I said, one of my brothers was probably like 8, the other one was 11,
okay,
and one of them was about 15, 16. Yeah, so they was more like New York-ish, you know what I mean? So, and my other brother, he stayed in New York. I had another brother who stayed in New York. He actually grew up all the way in New York. So they're kind of like more of New York inside and out. Yeah. Even though they've been down here a lot too, and they got friends and a life down here, but they're more like they got more New York experiences than me. Mm-hmm. You know, so that's partially another reason, partially why I come off the way I come off.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure like your family, they find it impressive how you're able to just incorporate, you know, the New York style and still be here in Atlanta.
Right. They see like this, exactly. Like they like the content is like Georgia and Atlanta content. If you know what if you know what you know what I'm saying. You know I'm talking about the city, but then like the diction sometimes and the way stuff come off and the vibe of the music gives like golden era East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So they love it.
Yeah. So even on your latest project, your father was able to help you co-produce as well.
Yep. My dad been producing. Basically all of my life. I watched him produce all my whole life. Right. So I always wanted to learn how to produce, and like I have a whole bunch of ideas. I be having sample ideas. All the time. So we talk about stuff all the time, and I give him ideas. I play samples for him, and he love them. But a lot of times I'm just not advanced in production enough to be programming and stuff like that. I'm still learning, so I might give him a sample and paint an idea, and he'll put it together and add his own flavor and mix to it. And we we do that a few times, but that was one of the ones we did recently. It was called Life Is So Good. Yeah. So that came out really well.
I like that one a lot. I just like how you incorporated the flute.
Yeah, it was a happy vibe, right? Yeah. It was like different than the whole project. It was like a happy vibe. And I was like, people either gonna really love this or people gonna really hate this.
Right. And I seen that you mentioned like you stepped out of your comfort zone with that one.
Yeah,
Tell
I did.
Me about like the creative process.
Yeah, like I know good music, bro. I love music.
Absolutely.
Like not just hip hop. I just love music. So when I heard the sample, I was listening to the before I even sampled. I was just listening to the song. I like the song.
Who was the original?
John Denver, I believe. His name is John Denver.
Okay.
And so the record Life Is So Good. I love the song, and I was like, this is good music. I don't know how people gonna feel about it if I put it on a rap song because it's kind of happy and like lighthearted, but I know good music when I hear it. So people the right people are gonna appreciate it when they hear it. You feel me? So I just say, hey man, you gotta please yourself sometimes, and not worry about the people.
And where did you guys record the project actually?
You know, it's crazy. I recorded the project twice. First time I recorded it at me and my dad got like a home studio that we recorded at. So first time I recorded at a home studio, and then the second time I recorded at a studio because I didn't have the sonics right in my home studio at that time. Okay. So I had to re-record most of it at a real studio, and so yeah. But a lot of time I record at a home studio just for the homely vibes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutly. And you kind of feel like you thrive better with people that you're close with, rather than just
facts.
Everybody in your space.
Facts. When I recorded my first earlier projects, even the first one, it wasn't that many people in the studio, but it was like at a studio. To Live and Die in the A, I recorded it at a bigger studio, and it was like a new studio. There was a lot of people there, but like it was still a lot of family. There was a lot of people walking in and out. I ain't tripped, but like. I like homely feel, like my family and my loved ones around. You know what I'm saying? It's easier. And just the vibes just come off better when you're recording.
Absolutely. So let's talk about just like how is it collabing with different Atlanta artists here in the city? Because it's a lot of like trap rap,
right,
all that great stuff. But you have more of like a different cadence and a different type of style.
Right. So it's like I don't collab too much with too many Atlanta artists. Not because I just don't like them. I love Atlanta artists. I listen to them every day. It's just like you said, it's like it's the meeting in the middle and just trying to find a way so you can make great music and make great vibes and stuff that don't sound odd or you know what I'm saying, weird. So I'll collab with who I collab with, man. I'm not really like closed off to anybody, but if we come together and make great music, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? So people, if you could appreciate my art like I could appreciate yours, then we should be able to come together and be able to have a middle ground and make some great music.
Yeah, so we recently just saw you perform at the Mavi concert with Marco. How was that?
Oh no, that was dope. That was dope, man. The crowd was showing love too, man. That was dope. I had a good time. That was my first time on stage in a little minute. So it felt good, you know what I'm saying, to get back up there with my boy Marco and you know what I'm saying, do our thing. That was good. I performed at that arena before. I mean, not arena. I performed at that venue before. So yeah.
And you guys have actually like worked together in the past.
Yeah. Like, for the last 2 years we've been working together kind of frequent. So whether it's either doing shows or making music or just going to videos or showing up together, sessions, we've been working together a good amount the last 2 years. Yeah.
So we were like briefly talking about the tour. I want you to elaborate more on that. Your first tour.
Oh no, the first tour I went with Marco, my guy.
And this was for which album?
This was for Grips. It was Grips tour. He was headlining. It was I Die For This album. Okay. Shady. He signed to Shady, I believe. Grip is an Atlanta artist from the East Side. He's dope. But we was on his tour, and it was just my first tour experience, and I was just happy as hell. It was fun as hell. Me, Marco, my dog Jomir, some more of the guys, bro. We was going up from DC to New York to Chicago to Michigan. Then we drove all the way to LA. Then we went from LA all the way back to New York and then back to Atlanta. It was crazy, bro. A lot of crazy stuff. Yeah, it was fun though.
Did you have some family come out since you were in New York?
Say it again?
Did you have family come out?
You know what's crazy? My family's from upstate New York, right?
Yeah.
And so we was in New York City, and I had family members that said they wanted to come out, but the thing is, it was like my grandmother's birthday. They had like a big dinner, so they actually didn't come out. But it was cool though. I ain't even trip on it though, cause I had a hell of a time. I was just living in the moment. I had fun like hell. So
That's so exciting.
Oh man, super exciting, super exciting.
Did you do a tour for God Meant It?
No, I didn't.
I know you had a release party. I was sad.
Yeah, I had a release party. It was
to go. How was that?
Yeah, the release party was dope, man.
That's good. What was the turnout?
It was great, yo. It was great. Like, it was better than I thought it was gonna be. It was crazy. Like, that's my first time I ever had a release party too. Like, man, I really wish I did that before. You know, I had a great time. Like, just the vibes was just dope. Mad people came out to support, food. You know what I'm saying? Drinks. It was just a great vibe, bro. That was legendary. Yeah, it was dope, man. It was a moment for sure.
So I definitely want to talk about your library. Just the music that you sample is very popular. How does that work?
We make it work. Shit.
Yeah,
you feel me? Yeah. I deal with all the stuff, all the crazy stuff. If stuff come out crazy, I would deal with that when it comes. But I don't let nothing stop good music. Whenever it feel good, we do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Can't let nothing stop to come between it, or just like, man, is they gonna trip off this, or one day we just gonna have to cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah. Good Riddance.
Oh man.
I realized you used like one of my favorite Talib songs.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's
Blast.
hard.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah. So tell me about that.
Oh man, the Blast is just like you said, one of your favorite quality. Yeah, that shit is fire. That's a classic record, you know.
Yeah.
For Mr. Perfect, a lot of those songs on there are other people beats from Mr. Perfect, my first project.
Okay.
Just classic records that I love. You know what I'm saying? But that one just, and I never heard nobody from Atlanta really rap on that before, so I had to do that one. I love that track. People liked that one a lot when that came out.
And how would you say the response was
to Mr. Perfect? Or oh man, the response to Mr. Perfect was crazy. Like, you know, it's my first project. You know what I'm saying? It was just support from everywhere, bro. Like everybody I grew up with, people I went to high school with, people I went to college with, family members. I got a lot of support for that project, bro. That's probably some of the most support. 2019 period, just everything I dropped 2019 to Live and Die in the A2, people was receiving it really well.
And this was around like the pandemic.
It was pre-pandemic.
Okay.
See, I feel like the pandemic slowed everything down.
Yeah, absolutely.
2019, it was crazy. It, like, all of a sudden, the pandemic, it blew me. I'm like, damn. I really hated that. I ain't gonna lie. I was trying to go record, and there was just so much going on.
Yeah, but even though, like, with the pandemic going on, were you able to, like, fully process the project? Because you dropped.
Right. Yeah, I feel like I was still able to process it, and able to like get the full, because I dropped like February 2019, then I dropped October 2019, then December, but then January and February it got real, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that last one probably kind of got hit kind of by pandemic, but people were still in the house, you know what I'm saying? Because they was able to listen to the music and all that. But I couldn't go outside and do what I needed to do. I felt like shoot more videos. I snuck a video in it though, but I wanted to like go out and do more rap shit. You know what I'm saying? Like meet with people, go to sessions. Studios was getting closed down.
Right.
I was going to studios and they was full, like empty. Me and the engineer.
It's like, I can't come here. You can't bring nobody over here.
Highways was empty.
Not Highways was
empty.
empty.
No, for real, bro. The city was like, it was terrible, bro.
Yeah.
I hated that era.
Absolutely. So just talk about the progression from Mr. Perfect and then transitioning into Southside's Home.
Okay. So Mr. Perfect was like me like, okay, Mr. Perfect, it came out February 2019. Okay. I recorded it probably over like 2-3 days in January 2019. I wrote it over the whole 2018 because I was just writing raps and I was like, let me just record all these raps. You know what I'm saying? So like, I wasn't like, my pen was always like up there, but like my actual like cadence as far as recording and my voice and being able to project, it wasn't tip top shape on Mr. Perfect, you know?
Right.
So to Live and Die in the A got better with my projection and my voice and the way and so same thing with No Hooks at the end of 2019. I just got better with my projection and my being able to, and my creativity with the song making, you know what I'm saying? Song making and subject matter and being able to just record, you know what I'm saying? So by the time Southside's Hope came out, I feel like I was really in my bag. I had some good songs on there, good hooks. The music just felt crisper, you know?
What made it feel more crisper?
I don't know. I just feel like it felt like more like a real album, Southside's Hope, because it had way more hooks, more songs. And this is the longest project I had with, you know what I'm saying, with concepts and themes and shit, you know?
Yeah.
And then God Minute, the last one I just dropped in November, I believe. That was
you had your family on
there. Yeah, I had a lot of my family on there. I had a concept too. I love that one too though.
Yeah, I like that one a lot too.
Yeah, that was my shit.
So tell me about the process of having your mom.
Oh yeah. Have my mom. See, my mom was like a motivational speaker anyway, so she could motivate a snail. You feel me?
Yeah.
So all the process with that is I just had to get her into recording. Like anybody, you know, like even somebody who talks really good, is really good at speeches. they will have a hard time like their very first time behind a mic because it's just not normal. They think that they think they gotta like rap or act like they think they gotta do it differently. So I had to tell her like, don't trip on the mic. Just act like you talking to somebody. The same type of energy, the same. Don't trip on the mic and record because that's gonna throw you off. Just act like you talking to somebody. Come with the same energy. Just dive in their chest. It took her a few times, but once I got her in that bag, they told her how to do it. It was easy to her. It was like what she always do.
So you would say that you come from a family that's extremely confident?
Yeah, I definitely would say that. My father, my mother, definitely confident. My brothers, I would definitely say I come from a family that's confident. You know what I'm saying? I definitely say that. I feel like people from New York have to be confident anyway.
Absolutely.
So
or
like,
you're not going to survive.
Yeah. So yeah,
you're not going to make it.
Yeah, so my whole family, they got New York energy. So they be, you know what I'm saying? It could come off real aggressive, but I'm so used to it. That's just my family.
And so, like, with you just incorporating the music, I know they have to be proud.
Yeah. They loved it. They all loved it. I put them, had everybody involved. They all loved it for sure. My sister even on it. She got a little snippet she do at the end of Life Is Good. When Life Is Good go off.
Yeah.
At the end, she's like my little sister. That's my little sister.
And y'all were having fun with that one. Y'all just let it ride. Yeah. She was just like, oh.
Yeah.
Y'all just let it ride.
It was funny. It's funny as hell.
Yeah. So, do your brothers make music as well?
My brother Chasing, he produces for sure. He produces. He's dope. He actually he has a record on God Minute. Yeah, he has a record on God Minute. My brother Chasing. My other brothers don't make music, but I had a brother who's an artist. He paints, and he just really artistic, bro.
Yeah, very artistic.
And my brother Richard, he's into journalism and podcasting now too. He has a podcast called Fat Nasty. It's dope. But yeah, my brothers, they all do different things though. But me and my brother Chasing are probably the only ones who are into music as far as like making music. Yeah.
So not only like just with your music and the storytelling, I feel like you do a great job as far as like your music videos. I feel like they tell a story that many people aren't able to grasp.
I feel like music videos is how you is another way of expressing yourself because music is you just only hear, so you gotta just give your whole self. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's your image or you know what I'm saying, where you come from, what you are into, your family members, what you like to wear, type of, you know what I'm saying? Where you know what I'm saying, where you from, everything.
Yeah. So like, tell me about the creativity as far as the music videos. Do you feel like you have a team where people see your vision and they're able to bring it to life?
Yes. You know, it's crazy. Sometimes yes and sometimes no, because even though I like all my videos, it's like this. Sometimes you say you're gonna plan a video, but then y'all just wing it. And so it's still an expression of y'all, but it's like it's just not planned out.
Yeah.
So but some of my videos, I have videos like Eddie Kane, which were like, I feel like I'm gonna say I co-directed that because I picked out all the like aesthetics as far as like the colors of the clothing and all of this. You know, my homeboy Slick shot it. He killed it, but.
And you shoot with him often.
Yeah, I shoot with him often. Only people I ever shot with was him, my guy Jomir, and my guy Omar. So me and Jomir, we shot like 2 videos on tour, dope videos too. One for Still Waters, one Run Deep, and Let's Hoop Part 2. I feel like those were dope ass videos too, because they was in different cities, you know. And so you got to see me in different locations. It was dope because all my videos be in Atlanta.
Right. I want to hear you spit something.
You said you want to hear me spit something?
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Can I get a beat? Give me a shot.
You said you want to hear me rap?
Yeah.
You supposed to tell me that, man. You supposed to tell me that before I got here. I gonna put me on the spot.
You got it.
I ain't got no raps.
You a natural.
No, I'm not. You thought I was. I got ghostwriter.
Let's try it.
You gonna have me embarrass myself?
No, I'm not. This is the same space.
Man, get out of here.
You got it. I'm serious.
I am not finna rap for that. I am not finna rap for that. That's funny though.
What can we expect in the future, Jiggs?
Soon, I'm finna drop another project with my brother, Wiz Kelly. He's a producer and an MC, but he's producing the whole project. That project's gonna be called Silk. It's gonna probably drop. What's today? May 6th. It's probably gonna drop June 7th. May 7th. My days has been crazy. It's probably gonna drop June. But yeah, today's May 7th. I'm gonna drop a project June with my brother Wizard Kelly. He's a hell of a producer. It's a project that's called Silk. It sounds like nothing I've ever put out before. It's more abstract, still soulful. You know what I'm saying? Still hit you in the chest, but it's good content, bro. Then after that, me and my brother Berg 285 is the MC for sure. We had worked on a lot of stuff in the past. He had went on a hiatus. We coming back together probably this summer before the summer's over. The end of this year, I'm dropping a full length project solo. It's gonna be amazing. I've already been planning on it.
Are you going back on tour?
I would love to. I can't guarantee anything, but I would love to.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to, for sure. Tour is some of the best shit ever.
Absolutely. Do you feel like you thrive when you're on tour?
Oh man, yeah, my energy be tip top. I be on tour having fun, bro. Like performing and just like different cities and just running around, bro. Ain't nothing better than that. For sure.
Absolutely. So who gets your love, Jid?
My family and this music. That's who gets my love. That's it. I love that record though. In that video.
Okay. I really wanted you to spit some.
I wish y'all would have told me. I would have wrote something just for all y'all and put all y'all names in it.
Okay, well, spit something from your favorite song that you've ever written.
That I ever wrote? Damn.
Or what do you want to leave with having it made?
Say it again. What's the last thing you just said?
What do you want to leave here with having it made?
You said, what do I want to leave here with having it made? What you mean by that?
Who you are as an artist, Jiggs.
Oh, like that's what okay, shit. What I'm as an artist, I'm just Jiggs is basically, bro, is a student of the game, a student of the culture, somebody who humbly feel like they could bring back a feeling and a vibe that's been a lost art. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm just a dude that just want to express itself because I know it's a million people that come from the same place or come from the same background like me who feel like they don't got a lane out here no more or a lane for them. They feel like they could jump into and feel at home, man. So I'm a guy that just sticks to my guns, bro, and just do me artistically and hopefully could bring something to the world to appreciate, whether it's today or tomorrow when I'm gone.
I love it. And where can our viewers follow you?
I can follow me on all social networks and YouTube, everything at Jiggs 285, JIGGS 285.
Yes,
yep.
285.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh yeah, I have one more question.
What's up?
So let's hoop. Yeah. What's the significance of it?
It's just something I've always been saying since for a long time before I was rapping. Like something good, let's hoop. We finna do something, or let's ready, or let's go, let's hoop. That's just something I always say, bro. Whether we playing basketball or not, that's just something I always say. So when I'm rapping, shit, it just came naturally. Let's hoop. Some good news. Let's hoop. I don't know. I just always what I've been saying.
Let's hoop for life.
Yeah, for life. I might get it tatted. Let's hoop.
Cool. All right, well, that's all we have for today, beautiful people. I am your host, Alexandria Jade, and we will catch you guys next episode.
Yep. Peace. Good.